Hey guys, so I got the new battery, or I got the replacement battery for the one that had a had a bad cell on it. So now I'm going to just do a quick video of showing how I want to not repair. It's pretty simple. So I just want to go over the battery setup that I have, and maybe just talk a little bit about the batteries too. So I'm charging the batteries now in series with my 84-volt charger to about the same voltage as each of these packs, the new packs and the replacement pack. Now plug it. So these are held on. Obviously, this is the bearing down there. It's off at the moment. It's held on right now by just some cam straps. So let's release the cam here, and then release the cam here. So take these off. Turn off the bike. This other one does. So these are, so obviously here the two batteries are. So there's one battery compartment. These are 36-volt batteries. So there's one parallel group here, and there's another parallel group here. So this one's unplugged to one side, and then this is the other side. So this is a series connection. So it takes the two 36-volt parallel groups and makes it into 72 volts for the bike. So you should be able to take these off. Yeah, it's kind of taped in a little. Okay. Alright, there you go. Okay. So before you connect it to the actual batteries, you want to make sure that the connected unit. So this was where the batteries went before. So I took them out obviously while I waited for the new battery. This is the bad battery. So if I do a test on it here, you'll see that it's at 19 volts, which is impossible for a 36-volt battery. Right. So definitely something wrong. This is the new replacement pack. It is at like 38.9, so 39 volts. And this is the other pack that from the other side, 39 volts. So let's see what this group is at now. So it should be pretty close to 39 volts. Oh, 39.6. It's a little bit too high, but it's okay. I think 0.5 volts is not that bad. 39.3, so that one's a little bit closer. So now I'm basically going to cut this off here. So I don't have to cut all the plastics off. Just plastics off so I can put in the new. So where do I put this one? I'll put this one over here. I think this side is a newer battery, so I'll put it on this side, and this one will be on this side. So here I have the connection. I put some tape over it because I wasn't using it. Now I'll remove the tape. Okay, so plug that in. And then on this side, take off the tape for this one. Oh, come on. Okay, so that's off. Now plug this side in. Okay, so there we go. So now we have the two. Now I'm just gonna tape it. So each one of these battery packs are 36 volt, 4.4 amp hours, so around 150 watt hours each. So in total, this side would be 36 volts. Let's just say 4 each. 4 times 4, that's what? 16? Oh, yeah, 16. So 36 volt 16 amp hours, 36 volt 16 amp hours, and then together is 72 volt 16 amp hours. One of the problems I've had happen is that I'm not sure why, maybe it's just like, there is definitely some movements in the battery pack, even though it's held down by those cam straps. So there's a potential that one of these connections will become disconnected here, and that will basically unbalance the battery. So I want to avoid that. I've been using tape before, but I don't think tape works that well. So I'm going to actually, well, so here I can't actually use the tape because for this one, maybe I can, maybe. Yeah, maybe I can stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a really cheap zip tie through each one to the other side instead of having tape, because I don't know, the tape, I don't think the tape is working as well as even though it's electrical tape, I don't think it's doing a really that good of a job to ensuring that this stuff does not come out. So I'm just going to use a zip tie here and zip it closed. Oops, if I can do this correctly. So yeah, I'll just leave off the video like this. Just zip tying all these. I'm gonna zip tie all these together so that it ensures that this does not become disconnected. When the battery does move a little bit on the bike, obviously, which is not ideal. And the other thing is, it's really easy to take the battery off, obviously. Then I'm gonna tape all this stuff back together, and that should be it then. So this, I guess, so these are scooter batteries. The cells inside are 2.5 amp hours each. Currently, the technology out there is 3.5 amp hours, and obviously 30 amps, or not 30 amps. Is it 30 amps? Yeah, 30 amp draw. This is advertised at 15 amp draw or 22 amp draw or something like that. So I think the cells inside here are not branded cells. I think they're Chinese domestic cells. And the performance I've had from them is okay. It's okay for commuting. So it's okay for like 20 miles per hour. But I wouldn't want to push these cells to continuous like 30 miles per hour, which requires around 1,000 to 1,500 watts. Without the generator, that is. With the generator, I think I'm okay, because this will only provide 500 watts or so, or 600 watts or so, and the generator provides the rest. Is it economical? So each one, so there's 8 here, so there's 8 of these packs in total. The price range from $25 to $45. Unfortunately, I had to buy this one at $45. So let's just say it's like $40. So 4 times 8 is $320 for a 72 volt, 16 amp hour pack, around like 1,000, 1,200 watt hours. Is that worth it? It might be. I don't know. It really depends. I'm a little bit ambivalent about recommending these now. The other good thing about it is that you can switch from a 36 volt mode to 72 volt mode. So originally I had a 36 volt 500 watt rear hub, and then I upgraded to the Cyclone, which is 36 volt to 72 volts. So I do it in 72 volts because I like the torque. Yeah, so it's hard to say. I mean, the other good thing is here is, obviously that one pack there went bad, and here all I needed to do was just replace this one pack. I didn't need to take apart the entire battery, all the BMSs, all the cells, and the other ones. I didn't have to mess up any of the other ones, because I knew that was the wrong pack, and it was really easy to figure out which pack went wrong, just by doing a number of different things, different tests. So I was able just to replace this one, and then, obviously you just see me, all I did was just plug it back in. Make sure the voltages are within 0.5. This one was a little bit out of 0.5, this one's really close to within 0.3. So, and then plug it in together, and then, and then that's it. And now here I'm just tidying up things a little bit, and I'll put it back on the bike, and it'll be ready to go within like 10 minutes or so. Versus taking apart the entire battery. I know some people who don't. I actually don't know how to take apart the cells and the batteries myself. I'm not comfortable doing that. I would definitely want to try to do that. But so yeah, so that's the excuse me. That's the update on the battery. I'm gonna go on a ride today. Again, I think I mentioned in the previous video. I'm gonna go a little bit faster now. I've been going 20 to 22 into the wind, and around 22 to 25 with the wind. So now I'm gonna go around probably 22 to 25 into the wind, and then 25 to 30 miles with the wind. Just to, yeah, I don't need to baby these batteries anymore. They've been cycled quite a bit already, and they provided me quite a number of different miles. So I think it's okay just to push it a little bit more. All right, hope everyone's good. Let's just ride.